Greetings, my fellow comrades. I am Blue Hedgehog Man 17 once again. I am saluting you all. We are now back with more of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is episode 24. Last time, I managed to get 2 heart pieces, and I have fully upgraded my arrows, just like I upgraded my bombs. And I also went ahead and I was grinding for some rupees, and I used all those rupees to buy the potions right here in this magic shop. As you guys can clearly see, I'm here in the light world. Now, before I tell you guys what's gonna happen in this episode, I've got a new guest joining me, and this is actually gonna be the second woman I've ever had, not only for co-commentary, but for my channel in general. I have never had this woman on my channel before, and this is going to be the first woman to join me ever since Pixel Games 2000 has joined me back in episode, I believe, 4 or 5. I can't remember. I believe it was 5. Joining me for the first time on my channel is Mario Fangirl 93.
Hey there, guys. Thank you for having me here.
All right, it's so glad to actually have you here. So, all right, now before we get started, now in this episode, I'm gonna be going for a few more items, and then finally, I'm gonna get started on my second dungeon of the Dark World in this entire game. So, without further ado, let's get started right now. Here we go.
All right, and yeah, I've heard of Dark World. I think that part I remembered, but not entirely.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use the flute here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so why don't you tell my subscribers a bit more about yourself?
Okay, basically, I'm a Let's Player that did Let's Plays on many different retro games. I sometimes collecting video games, and sometimes I do some vlogs and whatnot. But there's I've also did like for the retro games, I did the series called Fun with Retro Games, which for any retro games that I was just gonna be playing some games that I really decided not to do a Let's Play on because depending on the games for how hard it is. But I recently already finished my final episode of Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, which is the extra like the bonus ones that I well, not really a bonus, but just for the characters that I haven't played, but it's already finished, so just right after finishing up, I was actually going to be planning to do some Mega Man videos and perhaps some Mario Party stuff. So yeah, I'm just basically a Let's Player who just likes to have fun and just to entertain people. So that's just me.
Okay, well, you sure gave a lot of information there. Now, I'm not that big of a Mega Man person, but I would be willing to give 11 a try, if you know what I mean. And as far as the Mario Party games are concerned, I have a long way to go for that. For one, I don't have Super for the Nintendo Switch, and I want to do the Mario Party games in chronological order. The original Nintendo 64 trilogy, then the GameCube games 4 through 7, then 8 for the Wii, and I think that's it actually. I'm not gonna do 9 because I think 9 ruined the series, and quite frankly 10 actually made it worse. So
yeah, I was gonna say about the Mario Party games. The first 3 Mario Party games for the Nintendo 64 and the 4 for the GameCube, they're the best in my opinion. However, in Mario Kart 8, it's okay in my opinion. I mean, the only good part about Mario Party 8 is the candies, or even they still have the coins and the stars. But but I do not like the motion controls that much. I'm just not really into it. For Mario Party 9 and even 10, that's the Mario Party games that it started gone downhill.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but for Mega Man game, as far as for Mega Man 11, I was thinking of playing that, but I would start with the older Mega Man games for the NES before like the Super Nintendo, and sometimes I could go for the Mega Man X series. Probably the first 3 Mega Man X games I would start, but I would start with the first Mega Man game for the NES because I know in the Nintendo Switch they have the Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Yeah, okay. Now, I don't actually see. Here's the thing. I was not actually. I was not born yet. I was never around actually when the NES came to be. So I'm
Same
not really
here,
one
actually.
I'm not really that. Yeah. So I'm not really one to play the Mega Man games for the NES, even though I have played them as part of the Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the PlayStation 2 and the GameCube. I actually played the PlayStation 2 version because that's the one one of my cousins used to own. So, now Mega Man X, I haven't played those either. But my cousin who I just mentioned, he used to own Command Mission for the PlayStation 2. So there's that. In all honesty, I don't really know. Again, I'm not that big of a Mega Man person. I really wish I was, but now I will say that I have played the PlayStation 1 version of 8. Now, see, here's the thing. Many people believe that the Sega Saturn version of Mega Man 8 is better only because Cutman and Woodman are actually in it, whereas in the PlayStation 1 version, they're not, so.
Oh, yeah, I could probably see that, but, as far as with these versions like this, but, I don't know, I'll definitely gonna check them out, as I say, because, as far as with Mega Man games, I know a lot of them were challenging with those, with the stages, but if you like challenges, then that's fine. If you don't, then that's okay. It depending what a person likes or not. Because I don't mind challenges.
Okay. Okay, alright, good to know. Alright, I'm gonna stop you for a moment because I'm actually in this room right now, and in this chest, I'm gonna open it up, and inside we find the Cane of Byrna. If you swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. So this is one of the items that I'm still missing in this game. This item is one of the items that I was gonna go for in this episode. So that's basically it. Alright, so alright, I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, that's cool.
It is, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and move on now. Alright, so is there anything else you'd like to say? Like how good of you are? Sorry, how good are you into, like, I don't know, Mario or any other game in the Legend of Zelda series in general, or what?
Oh yeah, I played a lot of Mario games, especially I basically like the retro and the new Mario games, but my favorite Mario game is Super Mario 64, just because I grew up with the Nintendo 64 as a kid.
Oh, so did I. Go ahead.
I definitely love this game so much, and even with the Mario Kart series, Mario Kart 64 was the first Mario Kart game I ever owned. I know the one for the Super Nintendo came just before the N64, but I didn't grow up with the Super Nintendo at the time because I didn't own one. But when I was using Nintendo 64, that's the first Mario Kart game I played. But I definitely love a lot of racing games. And speaking of that, I really love Diddy Kong Racing. It's so fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I definitely like a lot of Nintendo franchises like that. And as far as with the platforming Mario games, I love Super Mario Bros. 3. It's actually one of my favorites for the NES, and I love Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, just because some of the people who grew up with these games, I definitely like to showcasing it, and it's really awesome. And for the newer Mario games, I like the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe for the Switch, just because Toadette was in this, and yes, I like Toadette. I like Toadette as in so many of them since she debuted in Mario Kart Double Dash,
Indeed
which is probably one of my favorite. Yeah, because Double Dash is one of my favorite Mario Kart games ever.
It is.
But well, I actually like Mario Kart Double Dash, and also but my other two favorites, I like Super Mario Kart and also Mario Kart 64. But yeah, and for Zelda, my favorite Zelda game is I actually have three favorites: Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and even A Link to the Past. Because I love retro Zelda games. I'm not really sure about the newer Zelda games as far as Breath of the Wild goes, but I played a little bit of it. It's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
I also like Wind Waker.
Okay, so that's very nice to actually know. Now, out of all those games you mentioned, okay, first of all, Mario Kart 64 is one of my all-time favorite games as well. It was actually the first Nintendo 64 game I grew up with, even before playing Super Mario 64. So there you go. Now, as far as Double Dash is concerned, I actually did a full 100% Let's Play of that with no commentary, and it was a bit difficult, but I actually came through in the end, so that's actually a good thing. So there you go. Now, Diddy Kong Racing, I actually did 2 playthroughs of that. One playthrough was a few years back, and my second playthrough was actually pretty recent when I did it as part of a versus race with members of another Discord server. So some of you guys may have seen it, the rest of you may have not. So that's basically it. Now, as far as the Zelda games, including this one, A Link to the Past, I'll have you know, Mario Fangirl 93, that this is actually me doing a blind run of the game. It's 100% because I'm gonna go for every single item and upgrade and piece of heart and all of that. But it's a blind run because I've only completed the game once and I haven't touched the game since, and I've been trying to get back to playing this. That's why this is a blind run. So.
Oh, I see. And yeah, it's really cool that it's actually the first Mario Kart game that you played in Mario Kart 64. And as far as with Super Mario Kart, for the Super Nintendo, it's definitely a lot difficult than Mario Kart 64.
Indeed it is.
Indeed it is. It's really challenging. It takes so many tries to get through Rainbow Road on 150cc. I actually made it to first place on that. I was just practicing and I got the gold.
Oh, well, congratulations on that. Very nice to know and hear that you actually got a gold trophy after Rainbow Road on the SNES, the original Mario Kart. Now, you do make a point there that Super Mario Kart is really, really hard. Like, the drifting is just like, I don't know, seriously. Like, I mean, for those of you that might not remember, I did a co-op of the game with Shadowbones14, and he and I actually had a lot of fun with that, so that was really, really something. And yeah, that's basically it from there. So yeah. Now, oh, well,
Okay, alright, well, with the characters that I was suggested when I was just playing as when I did 150cc, when it's like, even how difficult these, tracks were, I basically play as Toad and Koopa Troopa because they have the best handling.
Okay. I mean, that's understandable to be fair. Yeah. Okay. All right. What was I gonna say now? Okay. Ocarina of Time, and I believe you said Majora's Mask. I believe you said.
Yeah, Majora's Mask. Yeah, Majora's Mask is definitely my favorite Zelda game.
Okay. Now, as far as Ocarina of Time, I've done a playthrough of that game many times. I even actually did a versus race of that. For those of you that might not remember, I did a versus race of Ocarina of Time with my best friend Scatling Sean, and we actually had a lot of fun with that race. It was a bit hard, but we at least we got the race done and everything was done okay. Now, eventually I do want to get back to doing Ocarina of Time again because there's some more stuff that I want to do. I'm considering attempting a 3-heart run, but I'm not entirely sure if I'd be willing to rise up to the challenge for that, but we'll have to see. I'm not really sure about that, so there you go. Now, as far as Majora's Mask is concerned, I want to actually do a Let's Play of that game again, because I did a Let's Play of that game before, but I didn't have capture cards at the time, and I think it's only fair and right that I redo Majora's Mask. However, I need to practice that game first, because it's been so long since I last played that, I don't exactly even remember, or I might, no, not that I don't, but more like I might not actually exactly remember everything from the game. A lot of things I still remember, like most of the missions and side quests and this and this and that, but as far as the Great Bay Temple is concerned, that one I think I really need to practice again.
Oh, yeah, that one. Great Temple. I remember that, and it's been a long time since I played Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
Okay, I also wanted to tell you about, oh yeah, the Mario Party games. With Mario Party for Nintendo 64, on my channel, I was doing like a challenge of the analog or the joystick mini games for like as far as like tug of war or other mini games when I use like the palm. A lot of people got blisters from it, but I wasn't so smart when I was doing it, because when this was recorded I was sick at the time, and I was so out of energy when I was just doing it so quick when I was doing tug of war and also paddle battle, that I really shouldn't have done that because I damaged my hand. But I could, when I play these mini games in Mario Party, I can do that with my hand, but not very often, because a lot of people complaining about those type of mini games.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna stop you there for a moment, because okay, you were saying that tug of war resulted in many blisters and injuries from people. Now you actually do make sense, because it's the reason why when they were making and developing Mario Party 2, they didn't have such mini games like those again. So that basically explains it. So yeah. Now another thing I want to address that you didn't mention is that I don't know if you knew this or not, but Tug of War is actually one of the mini games that returned to the 3DS as part of the top 100.
I've heard about that one, and one of my best friends told me about this, that they got this mini game back, and he would be like, no, but I don't know. How do you feel about that when they had this mini game back?
Well, in all honesty, I was actually really unhappy with that game returning, because I mean, to me it made no sense that mini games such as Tug of War would actually return. I mean, hell, you've got, let's see, out of all those Mario Party 1 games, let's see, Tug of War, Pedal Power, Paddle Battle, what else?
Castaways,
thank you. Ugh.
Yeah, that's like, that was all the joystick mini games. Yeah, and I could see why they don't have those mini games out. You know, when they don't do these mini games anymore, because it could, you know, people can get injured from that.
Yeah.
And that's why they just wanted to do these mini games, like, you know, like more safer.
Yeah, that's basically it. This is to ensure that no injuries or blisters or whatever actually happen again. That's why they did that as they were developing Mario Party 2. So.
And Mario Party 2 was actually one of my favorite Mario Party games, and Mario Party 6 was also my favorite because because I like the changes for that when they go for like day and night type of things, like from each turn. It's like I forgot it, but it's been a long time since I played it, but I was definitely thinking of doing some Mario Party games for my upcoming Let's Plays sometime this year after Mega Man. But yeah, I actually have like almost all of them, but some of them that I don't have. I don't have the other Mario Party game, which is, I think, Island Tour. I'm not really sure, but with Mario Party 10 and Mario Party 9, at first I liked it, but then I realized I did not like it at all because the changes.
Okay. Alright, now, while you were still talking, regretfully speaking, I got my second game over in this episode. Oh man. All these times I've died in this game have really been annoying me, I swear to God. But anyway, yeah, so now, okay, you mentioned Mario Party 6. Okay, now, personally, my favorite board map from 6 is Fair Square. Why? Because when it's nighttime, you have to buy stars by roll of the dice block. But when it's daytime, you always have to pay 20 coins to Brighton so that he can give you a star. But yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, that's definitely an awesome board. Yeah, I actually remember that. But for daytime, you know, I think the 20 stars to pay. At least it's always been like this, like on every Mario Party game. But it's with Twila. At night got to, you know, she just, like, you know, it depending on, you know, the cost of the coins. Like if she goes for like like 10 coins, that's even better than probably better than 20. But if it's like all the way to 40, no way. That's like a lot for a star.
It is. I actually agree with you. Personally, come on, seriously, come on. 200, okay, 40 coins to pay Twyla, and you can buy up to 5 stars. That's 200 coins. Are you kidding me? Personally, I wouldn't. I'm sorry, let me finish. Personally, I wouldn't buy 5 stars for 200 coins. Hell, I would rather buy only 1 star, maybe 2, I don't know. It is. Go ahead.
I mean, why would you just pay 40 coins for that? It's just too much. If it's like 10 coins, that's, I mean, I'm fine with that. But if it's like, you know, if it's like 20, yeah, if it's like 20, then it's fine with me, because it's what it's normally cost for the stars, 20 coins.
Yeah.
And yes, that's what every Mario Party game should happen like that. But for my favorite board in Mario Party 6, I would say Clockwork Castle. I really like this one because that was like the board where you could, you know, if you go to a happening, like a happening space, like go for one of the houses from Brightson's and Twyla's, they give you like a really cool present, which is really awesome. But it was just a really fun board where you just had to follow Donkey Kong to get the star, you know, when it's daytime. But if it's nighttime, however, gotta stay away from Bowser, because he steals coins or a star.
Yeah, and then on the subject of Mario Party 7, they made a slight change to that because, okay, well, they made the change in 7 and then it was implemented again in 8. If you land on a Donkey Kong space, then it immediately transforms into a Bowser space, and then when you land on a Bowser space, the process is repeats back to a Donkey Kong space and so on and so forth. So there you go.
Yeah. I did not like the fact that you're with Bowser, like if I, like when he takes like all the coins from players, and if I got like most hundreds of coins, if Bowser wants to take all of them, I would be really mad because that's like a wasteful, because I was doing it so hard on this when I just get the most coins to win. Because when Bowser steals coins. Oh my god.
I know how bad that is. I mean, personally, this is what I would do. Personally, when things don't go the way I want them to, like for instance, you land on a Bowser space and you get the Bowser Revolution event, I reject that turn immediately. And not only that, I also despise the chance time. Seriously.
Oh yeah, I did not like that as well with Bowser's chance time. Oh my god.
Not Bowser's chance time, but chance time in general.
Oh yeah, in general. Okay. Oh my god. Speaking of chance time, when I got the most coins than the other one, if we were swapped coins, I would go crazy. Because I have all of them that I was about to win this.
Yeah, that's why I despise the chance time too. If you trade, okay. Giving coins to an opponent is fine, but trading coins, that's too far, in my opinion. Yeah, I would feel the same way too. And
Oh yeah, and even like as far as like stars, for giving a player a star, if I cannot afford for the star, if I didn't have any, if someone has a star, if someone gives me that, I would be very happy.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you, what do you think is worse? Trading coins or trading stars? What do you think is worse and why?
Trading coins, it's because when you have like a lot of them, if you for example, I have like over 100 or 200 coins, and the other had like less than 100. If I have the most coins, that would be that's just too far. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because I've always get like that much coins when I win mini games.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, I'm gonna stop you for a bit because, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, while Mario Fangirl 93 was talking, I have just accessed Skull Woods. This Skull Woods is gonna be my second dungeon of this Let's Play here in the Dark World. So, alright, I'm just trying to make all the progress that needs to be made, basically, even though I think I'm likely going the wrong way, because I feel like I'm gonna get more lost in this dungeon than anywhere else. But yeah, that's basically it. Okay. I'm gonna actually end off the episode soon, but let me, how do I say it? I'm gonna ask you this. What's your experience with the Game Guy minigames from Mario Party 3?
Oh, Mario Party 3, well, the Game Guy, I actually remember that. It's, I would say it was alright in my opinion, because it depending on, if you like, on that, because most of it sometimes I win, but sometimes I didn't win anything. But I think with the bigger or the smaller chain chomp would get most cake wins it, depending on that if I choose one. But I didn't really have much thoughts about on Game Guy, but it's been a long time since I played Mario Party 3.
Okay, good to know. Alright, okay, that's one thing that's good to know, and what's also good to know is that I just got the dungeon map and the compass in this dungeon. Now, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm not gonna enjoy this dungeon, and the reason why is because this dungeon has wall masters, okay? See, look at that. See, you guys just saw it right there. That wall master tried to get me and send me back to the start. I didn't let that happen. See, that's why I hate this dungeon. It's those stupid wall masters. Those hands that grab Link, and if they do grab you, you have to go back. I despise these wall masters so much. Seriously. Anyway, okay. Alright, I got my first key of this dungeon. Okay. Alright, alright, I'm gonna go back a room. Okay. I'm gonna go back a room. Okay, I'm gonna return to this room because unfortunately for you, Mario Fangirl 93, I'm gonna actually end off the episode right here. But I would like to thank you for joining me for the cult commentary. We had a blast. We sure had a lot to talk about, mostly Mario Party, but it was a blast. It was fun.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks again for having me in this episode.
Alright, hopefully I can sort everything out and I'll see how I did by the end of this. So, yeah, alright. So, until then, Blue Hedgehog Man 17 and Mario Fangirl 93 are gonna sign out. Next time on The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, I am gonna continue my way through the Skull Woods, and hopefully I can get the treasure that's very, very important in this dungeon as I try to evade the Wall Masters and all the other enemies some more. So until then, we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you again, Mario Fangirl 93, for joining me, and I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys next time. So long, everyone.
Alright, see you guys later.
Bye.